Today we will be learning about tenses. We will cover up all the 12 types of tenses in this video. So let us begin. What are tenses? The tense of a verb tells us the time of an action or event. That means when an action or event took place, takes place, or will take place. Tenses are broadly classified into three types: present, past, and future. Present means something that is happening now. Past means something that has already happened. And future means something that is going to happen. Now, as we all know that the tenses are broadly classified into three main types: present, past, and future. Further, each one of them are classified into four main types. First is simple tense, simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. Continuous tense: present continuous tense, past continuous tense, and future continuous tense. Perfect tense: present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. Perfect continuous: present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. Now, before we move ahead with the tenses, we should understand the 5 forms of verb, which will be very useful to us in the video. First is base, which is known as V1. Second is past, which is known as V2. Third is past participle, which is V3. Fourth is S and ES form, which is known as VS/ES. And the fifth one is ing form, which is known as VING. I have given an example for each one of them in red on the right hand side. Let us look at the examples. V1, the example is play. For V2, the example is played. For V3, again the example is played. For VS/ES, the example is plays. For VING, the example is playing. Now first we will start with simple present tense. The formula for simple present tense is subject plus V1 plus object. Now, as I've already discussed with you, V1 is the base form of the verb. I'll give you an example over here. I eat an apple. Here the subject is I. Eat is the first form of the verb, the action. Object is an apple. So I eat an apple. The next form is simple past tense. The formula for simple past tense is subject plus V2 plus object. Now V2 is the past form of the verb. What will be the past form of eat? It will be ate. For write, it will be wrote. For take, it will be took. So let us take an example and understand. I have taken the same example so that it is clear to you. I ate an apple. I is the subject over here. Ate is the past form of the verb V2. Object is an apple. I ate an apple. Next is simple future tense. The formula for simple future tense is subject plus will plus V1 plus object. V1 is the base form of the verb that I have already discussed with you. Let us take an example. I will eat an apple. I is the subject, will plus V1, that is the first form of the verb, eat plus object, an apple. I will eat an apple. Now let us revise all the three tenses that we have discussed: simple present tense, simple past tense and simple future tense. The formula for simple present tense is subject plus V1 plus object. And the example is I eat an apple. Simple past tense, the formula is subject plus V2 plus object. And the example that I have given it to you is I ate an apple. Eat becomes ate. Then simple future tense, the formula is subject plus will plus V1 plus object. I will eat an apple. I hope all the three tenses are clear to you. So let us move ahead. Now we will move on to the next tense, continuous tense. Under continuous tense, we will learn present continuous tense, past continuous tense and future continuous tense. Present continuous tense. The formula for present continuous tense is subject plus M is R plus verb with ing plus object. Let us look at the example. I am eating an apple. Here my subject is I. With I we use am. So I am plus verb eat ing. I am eating an apple. An apple is the object. So I am eating an apple. Past continuous tense. The formula for past continuous tense is subject plus was verb plus verb with ing plus object. Remember, if the subject is he, she, it, with that we will be using was. But if the subject is we, you or they, with that we will be using were. Let us look at the example. I was eating an apple. My subject is I. So with I have used was. My verb is eat, ing, eating, and the object is an apple. I was eating an apple. Next is future continuous tense. The formula for future continuous tense is subject plus will be plus verb with ing plus object. Let us look at the example. I will be eating an apple. I is the subject, will be, eating, and apple is the object. I will be eating an apple. Let us revise all the three continuous tenses: present continuous, past continuous and future continuous. The formula for present continuous is subject plus M is R plus verb with ing plus object. Example is I am eating an apple. Past continuous. The formula for past continuous is subject plus was, were plus verb with an ing plus object. I was eating an apple. Future continuous tense. The formula for future continuous tense is subject plus will be plus verb with an ing plus object. I will be eating an apple. Now the next form of tense is the perfect tense. Under perfect tense we will learn present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. Present perfect tense. The formula for present perfect is subject plus have or has plus V3 plus object. Now what is V3? V3, as I've already told you before, it is the past participle form of the verb. That means for eat, it will be eaten. For play, it can be played. Okay. So now where we will be using have and has? If our subject is I, you, we, with that we will be using have, and if our subject is he, she, it, with that we will be using has. So let us look at the example. I have eaten an apple. Here my subject is I. So with that I have used have, and our verb is eaten. Object is an apple. I have eaten an apple. Next is past perfect. The formula for past perfect is subject plus had plus V3 plus object. I had eaten an apple. I is the subject, had plus the third form of the verb eaten plus object, an apple. I had eaten an apple. Next is future perfect. The formula for future perfect is subject plus will plus have plus V3 plus object. Let us look at the example. I will have eaten an apple. I is the subject, will, have, third form of the verb eaten, object, an apple. I will have eaten an apple. Let us revise all the three tenses: present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. The formula for present perfect is subject plus have or has plus V3 plus object. I have eaten an apple. Past perfect. The formula for past perfect is subject plus had plus V3 plus object. I had eaten an apple. Future perfect. The formula is subject plus will plus have plus V3 plus object. I will have eaten an apple. The next tense is perfect continuous tense. Under it, we will learn present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. First is present perfect continuous. The formula for present perfect continuous is subject plus have or has plus been plus verb with an ing plus object. Let us look at the example. I have been eating an apple. I is the subject. With I we use have. I have already told you about it. Been eating an apple. An apple is the object. I have been eating an apple. Next is past perfect continuous. The formula for past perfect continuous is subject plus had plus been plus verb with an ing plus object. Let us look at the example. I had been eating an apple. I is the subject, had been eating an apple. Future perfect continuous. The formula is subject plus will plus have plus been plus verb with an ing plus object. I will have been eating an apple. I is the subject, will have been eating, verb with an ing, object, an apple. I will have been eating an apple. Let us revise all the three tenses that we have done now. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. The formula for present perfect continuous is subject plus have or has plus been plus verb with an ing plus object. I have been eating an apple. Past perfect continuous. The formula is subject plus had plus been plus verb with an ing plus object. I had been eating an apple. Future perfect continuous. Subject plus will plus have plus been plus verb with an ing plus object. I will have been eating an apple. I hope all of you are clear with all the 12 types of tenses. Thank you for your patience. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Before leaving, don't forget to like and share my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel Excellence. For further updates, please click on the bell icon. Thank you once again.